this morning into $2.25. It just keeps firming Outlawed. Tiger Shark's gone the other way. $2.90 out to $3.20. It might start a little bit longer than that. One at longer odds that has seen support, GBS, $81 into $34 late. But it's all about these.
1,200. Outlawed the fave. An attendant hopping in with one. Now we're right racing. Bafana dawdled out. Tiger Shark, the inside began well. Outlawed is about fourth early doors. Going forward, La Petite Missile. Likewise, Jump and Fly. Next, the inside is Outlawed fourth and Piece of Turf is fifth. And they're well clear here from Cotty. Yellow Hammer's on the rail and further back to Dramatica. Bafana the inside ahead of a few. And they include Shape and Power, Iron Grace and Lorena. Last of all, GBS as they swing down the side. So Tiger Shark in front. Second now, Jump and Fly. Third, La Petite Missile. Outlawed is fourth on the rail now, making ground. Further back to Piece of Turf, and they're clear now from Yellow Hammer. Cotty's on the outside. A length and a half to Bafana. Dramatica's going forward out three. Why Bafana's improving on the rail now. Iron Grace on the fence and Shape and Power. Inside the 400 metres mark, a Tiger Shark in front. Running through is Outlawed, about a length and a half away. Back to third, Jump and Fly. Next, the inside, Yellow Hammer. And back behind those is Piece of Turf. But Tiger Shark at the 200's clear at the moment. Over 2 lengths in front. Trying hard's Outlawed. Yellow Hammer's up to third, but Tiger Shark in front. Outlawed's a length and a half away. Tiger Shark in front and Tiger Shark. Tiger Shark's one from Outlawed and Yellow Hammer, followed by Piece of Turf, Dramatica, Bafana, Iron Grace and Cotty. Further back in the run there was Shape and Power, and then we had La Petite Missile, Jump and Fly, Lorena and GBS at the rear.
Well, 16 Tiger Shark, a little bit easy late. Look at those parimutuel prices there. $3.60 on UTAB, written by Damien Thornton and trained by Nat McCall at the Sunny Coast. Nat's got a smart one on her hands here. Outlawed tried really hard and she had the gun run, the world's best run in transit. But she couldn't run down Tiger Shark. And she was trying to run down a pretty smart filly, though. Then Yellow Hammer. And then we're waiting for fourth. I think Joss mentioned Piece of Turf, perhaps number 7. But there is a photo for the minor end of the prize. Tiger Shark had jumped and she looked for the lead, as everybody expected. But she had a little bit of company with Jump and Fly on the outside, couldn't get in, so Jump and Fly was kicked up to ensure the gut-up was strong, and that was setting it up beautifully for Outlawed, Bernie. But this filly is well and truly above average, and she's been able to go every step of the way again.
Absolutely fabulous, Maxie. Really strong today, having been her second run at 1,200 metres. So I don't know if Natalie's here today. She's not here. Oh, where is she today?
She's in Sydney.
In Sydney?
Yeah, she's going to the UFC, have a weekend off and hope she enjoys herself now.
Fabulous. And your name?
James Healy.
James, this filly has just, taken each step sort of and run with it, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's a sort of gross filly. She holds a lot of condition and... one away there. She's put the riding on the board last start. She was probably just a bit underdone and came here today and Nat was full of confidence and she's got a stranglehold on her and the team at home, they do a wonderful job.
Yeah, they certainly do. She was brilliant first up actually in a 1,000-metre race and I kicked myself all night when she won last time because I just thought the 1,200 might have been a bit far for her, but Nat had done enough to get her through. But today you could see real fitness. She'd obviously trimmed up a little bit as well.
Yeah, she definitely did, and she's a very progressive sort of filly. She's very sharp. She shows good gate speed, and she still does a lot wrong, but she's just going to progress as she gets older.
Do you know what the plan is for her coming up, or?
Oh, I'd say Nat has a plan for us somewhere back in her mind, but maybe one more and then tip her out for the summer.
She's gone to the UFC.
Yeah, the punch-ons.
Punch-ons. All right, she'll be able to enjoy herself. Thanks, James.
Yes.
All right, there he is, James Healy, trainer himself, actually. And Damien Thornton just getting off this girl. She is built like a tank, this lady. She is very, very broad and strong through the chest, and she's continued to furnish into just the epitome of a racehorse, really. She's the perfect size, perfect strength, and a lovely demeanour about her as well. Let's get Damien's thoughts because that looked pretty easy today.
Yeah, she was good. She certainly improved from her last run. it was probably there to improve fitness-wise as much as experience. So she's getting better. You know, once she quickened top of the straight, I sort of thought they wouldn't be good to get me, and they weren't. So, no, she was good again today. She's progressive. I think 1200 is probably as far as she wants at the moment. She may run 7 later on, but probably doesn't need to at the moment. So she's going really well, and Nat and the team are doing a pretty good job with her.
And you can just see her today really in that comfort zone.
Yeah, she was quite awake pre-race today, a lot more switched on than what she had been. So she's probably starting to work it out in that respect, and but in the run she was perfect.
Track looked beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like carpet.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
All right, Damien Thornton on his winning way for Natalie McCall. Nat's off to the UFC, and her filly, she looks like she could be a UFC fighter herself. 16 beats 18. Beats 8. 16 beats 8. She was good, the favourite, Outlaw, but this girl was just a tad better on the day. 15 back in third spot, which was Yellow Hammer, and 7. Piece of Turf. We'll wait for her for another day, but she'll be winning soon. 1:9.18, pretty slick time there, and I think I've missed the last 600. But 16, 8, 15 and 7, that's it for the first at Doomben. At their absolute peak fitness. How many we got to load, Maxie? Just one, so we better get upstairs for the call.
On Baduri today, Torbreck in the cup out there. Linthorpe Loud will go in, and the red light's on. Race number 2, gate 1, the fave, Galifianakis racing. Galifianakis away fairly. Iger and Barrier 2 began well. Handy Mubariz and drifting back as Nick Spur over on the outside of Bartholomew Diaz, and Linthorpe Lad has gone straight back to the rear. So Galifianakis in front from Iger on the outside, a wee bit keen. Nick Spur's found the fence in third there. Next is Mubariz over on the outside. Second last is Bartholomew Diaz and Linthorpe Lad over on the outside. So Galifianakis in front by half length here. Second's Iger. Third the inside is Nick Spur with one neat lap left to run, followed by Mubariz in fourth. A length and a half to Bartholomew Diaz and Linthorpe Lad over on the outside. Up the Nudgee Road side, and Galifianakis here by a neat length. And second over on the outside is Iger, and third is Nick Spur. A length and a half to Mubariz over on the outside of Bartholomew Diaz and Linthorpe Lad over on the outside is the last of all. So Galifianakis heavily back favourites in front by a length and a half. And second's Iger, and third is Nick Spur. A wee bit keen there, followed by Mubariz in fourth, and 50 inside is Bartholomew Diaz and Linthorpe Lad over on the outside is the last of all, about 4 or 5 lengths off the leader. So Galifianakis here in front still. Second's Iger at the 1,000 metres marker. Third, Nick Spur. Fourth is Mubariz, and 50 inside is Bartholomew Diaz, and still Linthorpe Lad over on the outside is back at the tail. 8.50 left to run, and Galifianakis here by 3/4, and second is Iger, and third the inside is Nick Spur. Mubariz is fourth the outside, 1 out, 1 back, a length and a half to Linthorpe Lad now second last, and last of all is now Bartholomew Diaz at the 600 metres marker. It's Galifianakis just in front, second's Iger, going forward Mubariz out 3 wide, Nick Spur fourth the inside, travelling okay, looking for the way clear, further back to Linthorpe Lad, and last of all is Bartholomew Diaz. In front Galifianakis, Nick Spur gets into the clear, runs to second, Iger's gone, running home Linthorpe Lad, the inside is Bartholomew Diaz, and further back to Mubariz, but now Nick Spur has loomed up and taken over. Galifianakis can't go with Nick Spur. Nick Spur's in front, coming right away for Kobe O'Brien, and Nick Spur. Nick Spur's won, second Galifianakis, and third Linthorpe Lad over Bartholomew Diaz, and further back to Iger, and Mubariz pulling up at the rear.
Well, he continues to go onwards and upwards. Nick Spur, since coming to Corey and Kylie Gear and Stables, he hasn't looked back, this horse, and gee, travelled strongly behind Galifianakis. When Galifianakis led past the winning post the first time, I think everybody felt, well, geez, going to be hard to catch from there with nothing on his back. But Nick Spur was behind him all the way and always travelling strongly, even coming towards the bend when a bit of pressure went on the others. It didn't go on him. He still had a lap for Mark Duplessis, and he got around the leader's heels, put him away fairly quickly, Nick Spur. put Galifianakis away. Linthorpe Ladd settled back in the field, gets that third spot, and then Bartholomew Diaz. But this guy, a lot of upside to him, winning today over 2,200 metres and really putting his ears back and attacking the line. That was a super win, Bernie. Nick Our Spur, ridden by Mark Duplessis, really enjoying life in the Sunshine State.
Indeed, Maxie. He's just, as Corey just said to me, he's just getting better. So that was, his strongest win to date. And he went past Galifianakis like he was nailed to the fence pretty much. So well done again, Corey.
Yeah, thanks so much, Bernie. He's going great guns, this horse.
Has he been jumping this week?
Yeah, he went jumping yesterday. No, look, obviously 2,200 was a query today, first time for him, but Mark was very confident. I was also confident on the back of last run, He'd give every indication that he'd run the trip. Always a bit of doubt, but I think that's probably his best win to date, and he just continues to thrive. I just watched him in the mounting yard before, and he was pig rooting. He's just feeling incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty nice to see any horse doing that, but particularly a stayer.
Yeah, well, he looks really fit now, and he doesn't hold too much extra condition, but he's just feeling incredibly well, and we'll head to the Hometown Cup at Toowoomba in a couple of weeks.
That was the next question. That's going to be a perfect timing for him.
Yeah, it was always the plan. I sort of wasn't sure 2,200 back to 2,000, but I'm not too worried about that.
More jumping?
Yeah, keep him nice and fresh. Obviously, we always plan for as many horses as we can on Wheatwood Day at home, and to have this horse in the Cup will be a huge thrill. So fingers crossed all goes to plan, and that's where we'll be.
Well, the Gearin team are doing a marvellous job here. Well done.
Thanks, Bernie.
Yeah, there is Corey Gear, and of course trains with his mum, Kylie. Gary's dad in the mix there as well, and they are just doing the most marvellous job.
He'll need luck thereafter.
And Sheppy. All right, Maxie, they're all in.
9, 6, 8 and 11. Keen the 9, Magic Conqueror each way.
Racing. And Dark Harmony was away well. Likewise, Yangari. Smites is going forward. Also Magic Conqueror. Next one drifting back as She's a Firecracker. Crack of Doom's out 3 and 4 wide, but going forward quickly there. Sheppy's out 3 deep and further back to drifting back as Raging Pole. Likewise, Ancient Egypt and Montebuzo from the outside. So Dark Harmony's got the lead. Second, Magic Conqueror. Third, Smite to the fence. And fourth, the outside Crack of Doom. And they're clear from Yangari Sheppy. A length and a half, the Raging Pole. She's a Firecracker. Ancient Egypt. Last of all is still Montebuzo from the outside. So Dark Harmony at the 1,000 metres marker. In front, second, Magic Conqueror. Smites are in third and fourth is Crack of Doom. Yangari fifth, the inside. Sheppy is sixth, the outer. A length and a half, the Raging Pole. Further back in the run two. She's a Firecracker. They're clear from second last is still Ancient Egypt and Montebu. The outside had to whip the field in about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader. So Dark Harmony here by 3/4. Second, Magic Conqueror. 600 metres left to run. Third, Smites. Fourth, the outside Crack of Doom. Sheppy going forward 3 wide. Yangari the fence and Raging Pole away from the rail, and She's a Firecrackers out deeper. And the final couple are still Ancient Egypt and Montebu. At the 350, Dark Harmony's in front. Second, Magic Conqueror. Running home as Smites are on the outside. Further back to Yangari. Crack of Doom. She's a Firecracker. And the next one there, Sheppy. The inside, Dark Harmony. Looming up menacingly on the outside as Magic Conqueror. Running home also is also coming home Smites, but taking over as Magic Conqueror. Magic Conqueror has won from either Dark Harmony or Smitzer, followed by Raging Pole, Yangari, Ancient Egypt, She's a Firecracker, Montebu, followed further back by Sheppy and Crack of Doom, pulling up at the rear.
Kelly, you're on fire.
Yeah, it's going good. I don't know how long it lasts. You know it doesn't, but no, all these runs have been good, Bernie. Getting a bit fitter. We were going to try and lead, but obviously she couldn't, so she rode it good. Goes good for this horse. Great bunch of owners. Been training for them, seems like forever, so good on them and good on Ange.
Had been a while between drinks for him.
Yeah, look, it has, but he does have form over a mile. He's his own worst enemy. He's not the bravest when he gets in amongst them. That's why he wears pacifiers. So the plan was to keep him up out of trouble, and you've got to get going before they get to him, because the other day I thought he was going to keep kicking and they got either side and he said, oh. But no, it was a nice ride and it was well thought out by Ange.
Yeah, it was indeed, and this is the toughest time for a jockey when they come out of their apprenticeship, and she's doing a great job.
Yeah, she's light and she's talented, and she's got a good racing brain on her, and Tony supports her, which is great to see. And we've been giving her a few rides because she's a hard worker and a talent.
Well done, Cal.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, 9 Magic Conqueror beats 11, 3 and 6. Well done, Ange. Quick question before we go. You placed him right and you kept him out from around other horses.
Yeah, I think that was the key thing. Kelly knows this horse well, and he said he was probably just knocked up a little bit last start, but I think the big thing to him too is keeping him away from those other horses. As soon as they head him, he tends to lay down a little bit, but he was spot on today. And big thanks for Kelly for the ride.
Well done.
Thank you.
Regal Pom, the favourite, in barrier 5. Dancing about a little bit, Regal Pom, and attendant hopping in there. Now we're right, racing. And Star Spangled Rodeo, barrier 1 was away a little bit awkwardly. Going forward, though, Be Water, my friend. Likewise, Regal Pom and also Manazzi 4 wide and kicking up now a Star Spangled Rodeo. A length and a half to Betcha, the Crown, Bullfinch, Shibley and Scottish Prince has gone back to the rear. So Regal Pom's in front here. Second, Manazzi, still very keen. Third, a Star Spangled Rodeo, followed by Be Water, my friend, on the outside. 2 lengths to Betcha, the Crown, improving Shibley on the rail, followed by Bullfinch outside, Scottish Prince at the rear. So Regal Pom in the back straight in front by length and a quarter. Second, Manazzi at the 1,000 metres mark. A third, Star Spangled Rodeo, followed by Be Water, my friend, Shibley. And the final 3, Betcha, the Crown, Scottish Prince and Bullfinch at the rear, about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader. Halfway and beyond, 7.50 left to run now. Regal Pom's in front. Second, Manazzi. Third, Star Spangled Rodeo. Fourth, the outside is Be Water, my friend. A length and a half to Shibley, Betcha, the Crown. Bullfinch is now second last over on the outside of Scottish Prince at the rear. So Regal Pom at the 4.50 in front by a long neck. Second, Manazzi, 2 lengths away. Third is Be Water, my friend. The inside, Star Spangled Rodeo. Shibley going forward 3 wide, and Bullfinch is still back at the rear. 300 metres left to run, and Regal Pom's in front by a length and a half and second. Running home really well, the grey. Shibley down the outside. Manazzi's still there. Further back to Betcha, the Crown. Regal Pom's in front. Shibley on the outside. Regal Pom at the 50. Shibley. Regal Pom lunging. Shibley gets up. Shibley's one from Regal Pom, and third's a photo. Manazzi or Betcha, the Crown, followed by Bullfinch and Be Water, my friend, Scottish Prince and Star Spangled Rodeo.
And so let's have a chat with Brett Killian about this horse now. Firstly, congratulations, and what a beautiful animal this guy is.
Yeah, he gets a lot of compliments walking around. He's a lovely horse, lovely nature, and really good to see him do that today.
Yeah, and what was really nice was watching Jimmy sort of make up a few lengths in the back straight without spending a penny.
Yeah, it's probably what he does best, just pinches ground, and before you know it, he's on their heels, gets them out, and gets the best out of them.
So you were a mile today. What is this horse's best trip, do you think?
I think he'll stretch out a bit further for sure. He's lovely, he relaxes, and first up he was pretty unlucky, and got the job done here today, so he'll stretch out a bit further.
Great stuff, well done.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. All right, Jimmy Holband wins race number 4 here. And Jim, this horse took good improvement, obviously, from his first up run till today, but it was just magic watching you make up that ground in the back straight.
Yeah, I got lucky, Bernie. I just sort of pinched runs and tracked in good, and I was able to get out when I wanted to. Excuse me. And the horse did the rest.
Yeah, and he was obviously strong through the line. Brett, of the opinion that he should get further.
Yeah, I mean, his form suggests that, and they've done a great job with him placement-wise today, and it was on Songry to win.
He looks a delight to ride.
Yeah, beautiful ride. Lovely, pretty horse, and pleasure to ride.
Well done.
Thanks, Betty.
And all clear from the back. Light blinking away. 13.50. Race 5. All in. Good line. Racing now. Dawdling out was Mob Star. Came out 5 or 6 lengths behind the field. Preach out wide away brilliantly. It's in front. Up into second now is Pivotal Motion. Third now Telephone Booth the inside. Going for Cronenberg and also Handy Roll Up, and 3 wide Ready for Anything. Further back to Isis Carmella, Midnight Rambler. A length and a half to A Ton of Delight and Cool Encounter. And Mob Star goes round for practice about a dozen lengths away. Preach in front, working forward the outside now is Ready for Anything. Back to third, Pivotal Motion. Fourth is Cronenberg, and 50 inside Telephone Booth. Next the outside Roll Up, and further back to Isis Carmella, Midnight Rambler. A length and a half to Cool Encounter. Further back to A Ton of Delight, and last of all now about 3 lengths away is Mob Star. 500 metres left to run, and Preach in front. Second the outside is now Ready for Anything. Third Pivotal Motion, followed by Cronenberg, and Roll Up out deeper. Further back to Telephone Booth and Midnight Rambler. Isis Carmella, 300 metres left to run. Preach in front. Second the outside, Trying Hard is Ready for Anything. Running home well, Cronenberg. Next the outside, running home is A Ton of Delight, but Preach in front, kicking well with 100 metres left to go. Second Cronenberg, but Preach in front near the line, and Preach has won. Second Cronenberg, and third's a photo between Cool Encounter lunging at Ready for Anything. Right up there was A Ton of Delight, Telephone Booth, and Roll Up, followed further back by Midnight Rambler, and then Isis Carmella and Mob Star has pulled up at the rear.
Yeah, he was fantastic, Maxie. Trent joins us here for a chat now, and you're saying it's been a little while, but how nice is it?
Yeah, it's good. Get back in the winner's circle on a Saturday for once. Awesome.
Yeah, this guy's just so brave, and you guys making the most of it, making a good thing of him with the claim.
Yeah, that's right, Bernie, and we thought that he would suit the claim and CJ riding. When the barriers come out and he was 17, I thought, oh, here we go again. But got across, used the weight to her advantage, and he's had a wind up and everything, so probably never going to reach his full potential. However, with that light weight coming up 1350, just allowed him to travel nice and comfortably and give a good kick with nothing on his back. So fantastic.
Yeah, and you guys obviously had him in tip-top order. I mean, he did start his career quite well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, but as time's gone on, he sort of probably has lost a little bit of that tactical speed early over the 11 and 12, so stepping up to 1350 was a huge advantage today, and he was able to, get across and roll along at his own leisure and give a good kick, and it's a fantastic result for everyone. Awesome.
Yeah, great result, and I guess we look for him in a few weeks' time back here on a Saturday.
Yes, down in the weights and stick around in the same journey, so we'll see how we go. But good to be back in the winner's circle on a Saturday, I can tell you.
Yeah, it is indeed. Good on you, Trent. Well done.
Thanks, Bill.
All right, let's have a chat to CJ Graham. And CJ, that was an extremely brave performance by this guy today, Preach.
Very brave performance. I was really worried after we had made it down the back straight, and I still hadn't quite cleared to cross. I was made to do a lot of work to do so, and the thought even crossed my mind, to come back and sit off that one inside me. But he's had a wind up before this horse, and I could tell that I would have been doing more harm than good to try to bring him back and do that.
Yeah, that's what it does. They get an upset breathing motion happening, and then they fold up.
That's right. Even though it might have been a scary watch for the first half, I was quite confident with the horse I had underneath me, but all to his credit, he was very tough late.
Yeah, he gave a great kick in the straight, and he looked like he wanted it.
I think with the 50 and a half, he didn't know I was there, to be honest.
I think you're right. Well done.
Thanks, Bernie.
Light now blinking away. 13.50. Deep Respect our fave. So all in, gates open racing, and Cyril Ascot the inside began well. Deep Respect to the second, third Spin Doctor improving, Can't Get What I Want, followed by In Evidence out 3 wide. Kitris 4 wide going forward there, further back to Glass of Rosé, and then we've got Multali, Cryptic Sound out 3 wide, and She Mine has gone back to the rear. In front, Cyril Ascot here by a half length, no tempo about. Second, Deep Respect, and going forward, Kitri up into third, 3 wide. Fourth, the inside, Can't Get What I Want, and fifth is Spin Doctor. A length and a half to Glass of Rosé. Multali's on the rail, and 3 wide is In Evidence as they swing down the side. Second last is She Mine, and our last of all is Cryptic Sound. In front, Cyril Ascot by 3/4 here. Second, Deep Respect at the 600 metres marker. Third is Can't Get What I Want, followed there by out 3 wide is Kit Tree, and also Spin Doctor going forward at the 450. Glass of Rosé, and Multali's on the rail. So Cyril Ascot just in front, but looming up as Deep Respect on the outside, up into third Spin Doctor. Next the inside, Can't Get What I Want, and further back to Glass of Rosé, but here's Deep Respect on the outside. Cyril Ascot, Deep Respect taking over with 100 metres left to go. Cyril Ascot can't quite go with Deep Respect, and Deep Respect comes away. Deep Respect is 1 second, Cyril Ascot third, Glass of Rosé. Good Late was In Evidence, followed by She Mine, Multali, Spin Doctor, Cryptic Sound, Can't Get What I Want, and Kitri has pulled up at the rear.
All right, let's have a chat now with winning trainer Kelly Sweeter after the strong win of Deep Respect. He deserves respect after that, Kel.
Yeah, Jimmy rode him good. Look, he's a lovely horse. Second up the other day. It's probably one of my weak spots after his first run. I'm always a bit light on him. So he definitely improved in his looks and his work. We put the visor on. He's a real colt, Bernie. He's a beast, really. I hope he can stay a colt, but he can be a bit naughty, and he'll only do what you make him do. So, no, it's good to win a race. He'll have a little break now, and hopefully he can win a better race later.
Yeah, I'm sure he will, Cal. I mean, today you could just see him just a little bit moody behind the barriers and a little bit keen down the back straight as well. It's just so, to be able to win like he did after doing those things wrong.
Yes, you always worry when you haven't trialled him with the blinkers on, you're only working them in. Jimmy told me he put them on last time, so we put them on, and obviously he over-raced a little bit, but it's something that he'll adapt to, I think.
Really nice horse. Well done, Cal.
Thanks, Bernie.
He's still doing a few things wrong, Jim, a little bit keen for you down the back straight, but sort of at times putting his head on his chest for you.
Yeah, look, they sort of backed it down pretty quick up the back, and he sort of, it wasn't his fault he got keen. I didn't want to eyeball the leader, and then one come up 3 deep and it just started him up a bit, but it was a good win. He's a better horse with more tempo. Yeah. Tuck him off and let him hit the line.
Yeah, I'm loving the way he's sort of showing how versatile he can be.
Yeah, well, look, there's not a lot of speed in the race, so rode him forward, but like I said, yeah, he's versatile, but he's down the track. I reckon he'd be a good miler ridden off the speed.
We're talking bigger races?
Oh, I hope so.
Good on you, Jim.
Thanks.
And now we're right to run. Doomben Mile, light blinking away. Never No More was up in the air, but back down again. Now we're right racing. Lasting Kiss and Valente both began well. Going forward, Tidal Creek and likewise Hail Manhattan. And then Military Gambler out 4 and 5 wide. Further back to Red Wave and sneaking up the inside is Wapiti to be about 5th or 6th now. A length and a half to Never No More. Honourable Spirit Hot Spring Gold has gone back to second last, and Barnum is now at the rear. So in front's Hail Manhattan here by a length and a quarter. Second now Tidal Creek, and back to third it's Lasting Kiss, and fourth as Military Gambler. Balente now 5th on the rail. A length and a half to Wapiti, Red Wave. And then coming Never No More. Hot Spring Gold over on the outside. Honourable Spirit and Barnum the fences last of all. So Hail Manhattan here by 3/4 and second Tidal Creek and 2 lengths away. Third is Lasting Kiss and fourth the outside Military Gambler. A length and a half to Balente, Red Wave, Wapiti, Hot Spring Gold and further back to Never No More, Honourable Spirit and still last of all is Bar None about 9 or 10 lengths off the leader. So just in front is Hail Manhattan, 600 metres left to run. Second Tidal Creek on the outside, so the two favourites in front by 2 lengths here. Third is Military Gambler, fourth the inside is Lasting Kiss and further back to Red Wave, Hot Spring Gold going forward. Balente's on the fence and Never No More right towards the outside. 300 metres left to run and taking over now narrowly. Over on the outside is Tidal Creek, running home as Military Gambler. Still there, the inside is Hail Manhattan. Further back to Lasting Kiss. Tidal Creek's in front, the outside Military Gambler. Tidal Creek from Military Gambler. Tidal Creek in front and Tidal Creek has won. Second Military Gambler, third Lasting Kiss, followed by Photo fourth. Hail Manhattan, Red Wave, Bar None, Never No More. Balente, Hot Spring Gold, Wapiti and Honourable Spirit dropped out to finish at the rear.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Bernie. Yeah, no, we've he actually, the reason I bought him, he actually beat me here when we didn't have him. So when he came up for sale, I thought it was a good opportunity to try and get a nice horse. So
you can't beat them, buy them.
That's it, exactly. So he's done a great job. His first up run was good. His win the other day was good, and then to sort of step up into open company and win, basically off a Class 3 is a good effort. But so hopefully, we can knock a few more off over the next month or so.
Yeah, and this is just terrific for Bailey Wheeler as well. It's a non-claiming race.
Yeah, it is. Look, he's a top young jockey coming through, and we've been using Bailey a bit. He's done a great job for us, and we've had a few placings over the last week or so, but he's put them all in the right position. Just we found one to knock us off, so he did the same again today. So he's going great, Bailey, and I'm sure he's got a big future.
Yeah, enjoy the feature race win. Well done.
Thanks, Bernie.
Yeah, Bailey's here. We are going to Kembla, but congratulations on winning the feature.
Thank you. It's a massive thrill, and for Stuart to stick by me, and obviously it's a non-claiming race, so it's a great thrill, and it's a knock over our droughts. Me and Stuart have run a lot of seconds lately, but it's a great thrill.
Yeah, and he puts himself on the speed. He does it all. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Here's Josh.
Going in, and now we're right. Lights on. Race number 8. All in 11:10. Racing. Michelle the inside. Extra Gear both began well. And right up there as well as Thelwell, followed back nearer the inside there by Kudu, and Kavaka's going forward, and there's Maximum Vortex tearing over from out wide. Further back to Kudu, Tremonto, La Melody, and Moral Light of Boom. Second last here is Hidden Eyes over on the outside, and Maya Bay's a length and a half away, so Extra Gear's in front. Second is Maximum Vortex, and third is Michelle. Fourth the outside now is Kavak, a length and a half to Kudu. Going forward, Tremonto around Thelwell. Making ground, La Melody out 3 and 4 wide, and further back to Immoral. Light of Boom, Maya Bay, and Hidden Eyes at the rear. 350 left to run. It's Extra Gear in front, running home is Michelle down the outside. Kudu the inside, and further back to Making Ground, Thelwell, but Michelle at the 150 has taken over. Kudu runs home. The outside, Thelwell, but Michelle's in front near the line going all too well, and Michelle's won. Second, Thelwell. Third, Immoral, good late, followed by Kudu, Tremonto, and then La Melody, Maya Bay, Light of Boom, Extra Gear, Hidden Eyes, and Maximum Vortex, and Kavak has pulled up at the rear.
Let's have a quick chat with Craig Kavanagh. I'm so thrilled for this horse. He got a bit of luck today.
Yeah, he finally drew an alley. Great ride by Venny. It was good to see a win beside his name. He's been sort of drawn bad. Ali's having to get back, always running on. And today finally went something right for him, and it was good to see him win.
Yeah, Moral was good too. Not much went right for him today.
Yeah, he's another horse that sort of can't draw an alley. Got to go back. It was a good ride by Jimmy too. Got him over the fence and sucked up behind him, but just the other two got a bit of a break on him, and but he ran through the line good.
Did I see you line dancing?
Just later.
Oh, good on you, Cav. Well done. All right, let's have a chat with winning jockey Ben Thompson now. And such a thrill for Connections, you, the horse, us, the punters, the mug presenters, the whole lot. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Bernie. He's having a great prep. Obviously, he's been prepared perfectly by Tony Golan and his team, and just placed really well. He's been a model of consistency, but he obviously confidence is up, and that's happened just through racing him in his right opposition and him being really competitive each time he goes around. So barrier 1 today, we opted just to ride him a bit closer. From a good draw and the way where most of the winners have been coming today.
He loved it.
He did. I was sort of in a spot where I did think extra gear would take me far enough, but pretty much all of his wins, he's come to the outside and had a lot of room. I thought, I'm going better than Kevak here. I'll let him come into the clear and just give him no excuse. So a really good effort, and he held him off late, held him off well late. Most of his wins have been over the 1,000, so to win on a Saturday over the 11.10, really good job.
Could he win a 1,200?
Hey, if you see him in a 1,200, I'm sure he'll run it well. Obviously, Tony, the team, really get it wrong. But between the 1,000 and 11.10 seems to be a really good fit at the moment.
Well done.
Thank you.
One or two dancing about. Light still flashing. Now we're racing and stuttering the inside. Grey Worm both began well. Situation Room. Orbison's going forward, kicking up as You'll Be Missed. Stuttering is drifting back now. Going forward, Night Fire. Destination. Space Boys. Sir Rocket. Followed further back by Magic Charlie. Go Goal. Chatty Lady. And Star Virgo's last of all. Orbison's in front by a length and a half. Second, Situation Room. Up into third. You'll Be Missed. In fourth, the outside is Night Fire. Space Boys out 3 wide around Destination. Grey Worms on the rail. Wider out Sir Rocket. Stuttering. Followed by Magic Charlie. Go Goal. Chatty Lady and Star Virgo. Inside the 400 metres marker. In front's Orbison. Second, looming up Situation Room. Third is You'll Be Missed. And further back to Space Boy running home. And Grey Worm the inside. Destination. Orbison just in front, but looming up a Situation Room. It's Orbison Situation Room at the 100 metre marker. The outside Situation Room taking over and comes away. Situation Room's one from Orbison. Third's a photo between Magic Charlie and Destination, followed by Chatty Lady Good Late. Stuttering Sir Rocket, You'll Be Missed and Star Virgo. Grey Worm, Go Goal, Space Boy and Night Fire at the rear.
You know, just how brave they are, these two horses, is incredible. But Situation Room, was first up last time. He was better in at the weights here today. So together, they're just two incredible horses. But this guy was able to get up trumps today, reverse those placings from last time, Cav.
Yeah, the last time the other horse was first up from a good break. Today, bit of match fitness under his belt. Hasn't missed a beat at home. Put the pressure on early.
Clearly, they were both told to lead pretty much at all costs.
Well, sort of this type of horse, he's such a tough little campaigner. He can do it either end. When the other horse crossed, Ange done the right thing, popped out, one off the fence, move up to him just before they straighten up, put the pressure on. They had a good little dog fight down the straight, but being a tough little competitor, he ended up getting the victory.
Could be an interesting conversation at the dinner table tonight.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, if I was Ange, I'd give Kyle the cold shoulder tonight.
She might choose to eat out tonight. Quick question. He's so brave, Ange. Well done.
Yeah, he is. He's a little champion, and he's the best little thing to ride. So push button, you can have him anywhere, and you can fire him up no matter how much. He's always going to come back to you. He's a lovely, mature horse, and I wish there was more like him.
Great job. Well done.
Thank you.